The Cavern Club, Liverpool, 9th November 1961. The moment my life changes forever and everything suddenly becomes so clear. But forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me set the scene. 1959. This is where I report for duty every day. The family store, opened by my grandfather, who arrived in this country with barely a word of English. He left all this to my father, who plans to leave it to me. He doesn't love what I do with the window displays. He says, "We're not a theater, Brian. We're just selling them furniture." I tell him times are changing. Now I have to sell them the dream.
Oh, Robert, that is exactly what I want.
Trouble is, my dreams are just a little bit bigger than this shop window.
How long were you going to leave me out there? It was a lovely service. Only seems like yesterday that you and your brother were up there.
I was just telling Brian how well he's doing in the shop.
Well, what did you expect? He's a star.
He sold a hall mirror by telling a customer she looked beautiful in it. The lad can sell.
Yes, I sold 2 hall mirrors and a radiogram.
The apple never falls far from the tree.
Oh, God forbid you should encourage him.
He does. You both do. But, as we're speaking about this, I actually want to do something new.
Oh, here we go again. I knew it was too good to be true. You can't settle, can you? Even after all those expensive private schools. How many was it?
He learned to speak beautifully.
But you were happy when he said he wanted to be a dress designer.
Nothing wrong with that. He has the talent.
That's why he became an actor, or tried to. Another Meshuggahs, a 5-minute wonder.
Harry, he went to RADA.
And now he's finally found something that he's actually good at.
Daddy, please, if you just let me finish what I
Well,
was
speak!
trying to say.
Oh, that's what he's trying to do.
I want to do something different in the shop. We already sell classical records, but I want to sell more. More show tunes, more music that's popular now. You know, like, Lonnie Donegan and Elvis Presley and Frankie Vaughan.
Oh, I like it.
You know I love music. And I know what young people are listening to now. I mean, I'm already recommending records to customers that we don't actually sell.
What?
Well, that's my point exactly. We should be selling them. You know, that way customers will come to us instead of our competitors.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Well, Harry?
So all the music sold will be down to you.
Yes.
And you think you're ready for that?
I just need some more space. I promise you won't regret it.
I better not. Can we go now?
I was waiting for you.
Quiet, Queenie. Show some respect.
In 2 years, I've turned a shelf at the back of the store into the talk of Liverpool and one of the biggest record stores in the Northwest. Thank you, Amelia. Teenage girls, they'll tell you who's up and coming and be the first to buy the record. And they'll attract the boys. Some are serious about music, some are just here for the girls. The serious ones dream of being Britain's answer to Elvis. As you can see. Classical, that's more my scene. Jazz, I'm working on that. Show tunes, personal favorite, and big business. South Pacific is our top-selling album this year. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Music isn't just what we listen to, it's who we are, who we love, where we belong. Any disc from anywhere in less than 5 days. My big idea. I've made it company policy and a matter of pride. I was right about this Johnny Remember Me. 300 copies and still selling like hotcakes.
Funny you were wrong, Mr. Bryan, huh?
I shall rely on you to tell me. Alistair Taylor, my right-hand man. Tea? My office? What's this in the order book? My Bonnie, check back Monday.
It's out to Hamburg. I've called a few of the import agents.
And?
Well, there's a minimum order of 25 and Well, it's not worth it for some old sea shanty on an obscure German label.
Any disc from anywhere?
It takes 2 weeks to ship from Hamburg. By the time they arrive, it'll all have blown over.
Merseybeat doesn't think so. You don't sound German.
That's because they're from Liverpool. They're playing the lunchtime sessions over at the Cavern.
Let's go then.
What about this tea?
Come on.
Mr. Brian? Mr. Brian?
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Are you lost?
Sorry?
Are you lost?
This isn't the Philharmonic.
Let me take your coat for you. There's too many scallies, you'll never see it again. Oh, that's lovely, that. Do you get this made special?
Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Thank you very much. Now that's how you treat a lady. Look and learn, lads.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Right now, all you cave dwellers, if we just quieten down for a moment, please. Quick question. Who here's forgot to bring the lunch? Well, we've got 4 little hamburgers just for you.
You want to come to the dance?
Well, I guess better.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here. You alright? No.
Okay. Well, the first song we like to play, we didn't write actually, did we?
No. I think this was written by some other guy.
You like that, didn't you?
Some other guy now is taking my love away from me. Oh, now some other guy now is taking away my sweet desire. Oh, now some other guy now I just don't wanna hold my hand. Oh, now I'm the lonely one, as lonely as I can feel. Alright, some other guy is sipping up honey like a yellow dog. Oh, now some other guy now is taking my love just like I'm gone. Oh, now some other guy now is taking my love away from me. Oh, now I'm the lonely one, as lonely as I can feel. Alright now.
Got Frida in the back. Hey, that'll be room service.
That's more like.
Hello. My name is Brian Epstein.
Hello, my name is John Lennon. My name is Paul McCartney.
My name is George Harrison. How do you do?
Pete Dust.
May I come in?
Oh, if you do, one of us will have to come out. Well, what brings you to our broom cupboard?
Well,
There you are.
we at NEMS have had some queries. Several. In fact, about your German disc, My Bonnie. And any disc from anywhere. That's our promise in the store. We don't stock many local groups.
What,
so...
no Billy Fury?
Oh, no, of course, Billy Fury.
Sorry.
But there's been tremendous interest in your disc. And you were marvellous, really.
Marvellous.
Splendid.
Thank you.
You always were, darling.
So, well, I'll let you get changed.
Into what? Well, it was very kind of you to come down, you know.
My pleasure.
Why don't you throw a few shillings at our sir on the way out?
Cyril is your manager.
No, Priscilla on coats. You should hear her sing. She's bloody brilliant, you know.
Why don't you come by the office? The NEM store on Whitechapel, just for a chat.
Why don't you come to our office?
Well, you have an office, too.
No, but we'll get one just for you.
And again, you were marvellous. Yes,
Marvellous, yes.
you were. So, I'll see you at the office.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Goodbye now. Cheerio.
Sorry, they were awful.
I know.
God.
Wasn't it fabulous? What they did to that audience.
You serious? Really?
Yes. I think I should manage them.
Oh, you're bloody joking, aren't you? What, I mean, they're just scruffy lads.
I can work on that.
You've got no experience, Mr. Bryan.
Well, how hard can it be?
What about NEMS? You've got NEMS to run.
No, I can do both.
You've never managed a band before.
I never managed a shop.
They've got a manager. Alan Williams.
Half of Liverpool will tell you they discovered the Beatles. The other half will tell you they're the fools who turned them down. Alan Williams is the only man who managed to do both. Alan?
Before you say a word, they're under contract.
I didn't realize.
No, you didn't bother to ask, did you? Otherwise, you'd know how much I bloody care for them.
Well, I'm sure you do, Alan.
These boys mean a lot to me. I hired them. I drove them to Hamburg.
Hired them to paint the lavatories?
Yeah, well, made a bloody mess of that. I preferred the graffiti that was there beforehand, actually. But they did the rest of the club, and that was fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
You ask anyone around here, and they'll tell you they're nowhere without me.
I don't doubt it. But I asked you here because, well, I'd like to manage them now. And if the boys agree, that is. So, if I could see that contract.
You think they're going to be bigger than the Shadows, don't you?
I did start. If I could just see the contract.
There was no piece of paper, it was just an agreement. But I was the one that had the expenses. Petrol, the ferry trip to Hamburg, the van hire of their instruments. There's still 10% commission I didn't get. I'm owed £9, 10 shillings. Haven't seen hide nor hair of.
Well, if they do come with me, then I'm sure we can discuss expenses.
They're always late. They don't even own their own instruments. Think of that.
I shall bear that in mind.
We should rename them the Bootles, because from here to Bootle, that's as far as they're going to go.
Thank you. For
what? They're good musicians. I'll give them that. But if I were you, I wouldn't touch them with a fucking barge pole.
Brian,
All right.
they're here.
Good evening. Come in. Hello.
Don't see many of these nowadays, do you?
We can't start without Paul.
Oh, he's in the bath. He'll be here soon.
Will he be very late?
We'll be very clean.
But being on time is important.
Oh, we're a rock and roll band, not a church choir. Oh? You like the bullfighting, Mr. Epstein?
I do. Oh, it's very fetching.
Hey, look.
Well, I go to Spain a lot. There's nothing more exciting. Man against beast, cheating death.
Chafing death, more like. Very Ernest Hemingway of you. So what do you want with us?
Well, it's more what I feel I can do for you.
We don't need nothing. We're doing great.
Oh. Alan Williams took us to Hamburg.
Well, Brian Epstein will take you to New York. What were you paid for Hamburg?
It's not about the money.
Well, that's what they want you to think. It's called the music business, and you should think about that, or you'll be exploited.
Oh, if I'd known he'd got all those washing machines downstairs, I would have cleaned up right here.
Mr. Epstein was just saying he's taking us all to New York.
Oh, wow. When's that?
You're all clearly very talented, and your energy is palpable.
My gran takes pills for that.
And your humour is endearing.
Curtis Neddy, you spotted us.
But your stage presentation, it's attractive. But you don't seem to care what you look like.
No complaints from our fans.
Those kids at the cabin.
Easy there. No, you're talking about our future wives.
So what do you want from these scruffy, not terribly aware, yet talented and quite attractive youngsters?
I want to represent you. Be your manager.
What other bands do you manage?
Well, I won't lie. You'll be the first. I sell more records than anyone in the Northwest. Now, I can smell a hit before the vinyl's even dry. Yeah. I speak to the record labels every day, and if I say the next big thing, they're going to jump at the chance. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, what's in it for you?
25%.
Is that normal?
Well, that's fair. I'll pay you in cash every week. Look, what I'm trying to say, not terribly well, is that I think you're special. What I saw on that stage, I will never forget it. I think you go all the way. And I promise, I will look after you.
Is that your Zodiac out front?
Yes, a Zephyr of Zodiac.
You know, I think my dad bought our piano from Nems.
Well, then we're practically related.
Well, we got our sofa here and all. What does that make us?
Like family. Only better. No secrets from each other. How about this? I don't sign the contract.
Oh, Mr. Bryan.
If ever you're not happy, you can rip it up and walk away.
Brian! Oh! Hey, stop! Now look at
What do you think?
You're the worst. Oh. Have you seen it? And about that face, George.
George, you look marvelous. Ignore him.
I know that.
Cool.
Hey. Come on, Brian.
In the chair. Don't you dare put it in my face.
Kind of.
See this? Fuse all together.
3, 2, 1.
From the waist.
All right, I got it.
Watch.
Wow!
Thank you very much. All right, your turn. Your turn.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Oh.
Something came upon me, I think, in that.
So many days you pass me by, see the tears falling from my eyes, needing something to make me feel better. By leaving me, I got all elected. Mr. Postman, look and see if there's a letter, oh yeah, for me. I've been waiting such a long time since I heard from that girlfriend of mine. You gotta wait a minute, oh yeah. Wait a minute, oh yeah. You gotta wait a minute, oh yeah. Checking and see one more time for me. You gotta wait a minute, oh yeah. Wait a minute, oh yeah. You gotta postman, oh yeah. Deliver the letter, the sooner the better, oh yeah.
You're right. They've got something, Mr. Epstein. And Nems does a lot of business with Decca.
Hello, boys.
I'd like you to bring them to London for an audition.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. What time do you call this?
Who's the loss? We left Liverpool, it was summer.
Oh, Brian. Get in, go on.
You know, I mean, we went out last night, and that's on us as well.
And
You
we
know.
shouldn't have done that.
Great.
Or at least not for as late.
I mean, Pete, how much coffee did you have before Besame Musho? I mean, why was it so fast?
Did you hear your own voice?
I couldn't hear myself over you,
Boys,
banging away.
That was,
Oh, go on.
well, wasn't our best, but, you know, we've got the tape, and that's what we came for.
Tape. Great. Fantastic, we got that. Well done, boys.
I did have just one idea, that this next time, maybe you could warm up before you start.
Yeah, because being squashed in a van for 10 hours in a freezing blizzard's perfect for the harmonies. But you would know. How was it for you in your little limo, little Lord Fauntleroy?
I just thought, you know, it'd be best for your voices.
If what? What, worn different ties? We all bowed at exactly the same time. Why aren't you hopping on the chorus next time? Tune me guitar? No, wait, you can't do that, can you?
All right, John, come on, give him a break.
Just calm down, John, and listen.
Listen to what Brian has to say, because he's going to fix everything, aren't you? Hang on, why don't we get you some string? Get some string, Pete. How are you going to control your magical puppets without your string?
Sorry, Brian. So, what now?
Mike Smith will talk to Dick Rowe, who's head of A&R at Decca.
Right.
Okay, well, that's for you. Enjoy. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Just give me a minute.
All right.
John, you will never find anyone who will work harder for you than me. Don't forget that.
No. I won't.
Maybe, yeah, a bit of time.
Michael, yes, it is. We want to make it a point.
He is, definitely is. Well, you know, I spoke with him at the weekend.
Well, he's got confidence.
Mr. Rowe, how good to
Oh.
finally meet you.
Very good of you to come down. Do you know Sydney Arthur Beecher Stevens?
Is that all one person?
I'm the director of sales. Nice to finally meet you, Mr. Epstein.
So, should we be ordering something to celebrate?
Well, you have sold a lot of records.
That's not why I'm here. Where's Mike?
Well, this isn't a Mike conversation. You've a terrific little business, Mr. Epstein.
Oh, you mean you are one of our very, very best customers, Mr. Epstein. In fact, I was just saying it, wasn't I?
Yes, Dick, you are.
Well, that's because I can recognize talent. I can always spot a hit, and I know where to sell them.
Well, you keep spotting them and selling them, and we'll keep making them.
And that's just the way it's going to be. At least, no, it's never an easy decision, but...
I'm a little lost.
I didn't mean to confuse
Oh, no, I'm not confused. I'm lost. Because I think you're saying that you don't want to sign my group. Did you listen to the record?
Absolute bilge.
I'm one of your best customers.
Yeah, well, that has nothing to do with signing your group. I've been in A&R for years. I know how these things work, and groups with guitars are on their way out. I'm not satisfied with the sound.
You don't know what you're turning down.
Look, why are you doing this, Mr. Epstein? You've a thriving business. You make a comfortable living, which you're good at. Why would you throw it away on a bunch of, well, frankly, yobbos?
Thank you for the audition. I'm sorry we wasted your time.
No, sit down. Order some food. I'm starving. Oh, come on. They're just a band. There'll be more. Much better bands.
Those boys, my boys, will be bigger than Elvis.
That's priceless. You should be the one on stage, not your boys.
Very good.
Could we have...
There's no need to act condemned. There will be other opportunities.
I failed the boys. I failed Dad. The worst thing is they all know it.
So what? Just going to give up? What did you do when you fell off your bike?
I asked you and Daddy for a car.
You never were like other children. It's not over yet, so get some rest and get to work. I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna knock on your door, ring on your bell, tap on your window too. If you
a chat with the chaps at Parlophone.
Parlophone? Parlophone make comedy. You know, a rock and roll band, not the Goons.
Hey, I can be funny. Just tell me when.
Look, Parlophone are a part of EMI, and they want to broaden their range. Look, I know it's not our first choice.
More like our last resort.
They want to hear what we've got. So I thought while you're in Hamburg, I'd see what they have to offer.
Well, made us a joke already. Want to go the whole way, eh?
You look tired, Brian.
Ah, you look like shite.
It's just his face.
Oh, yeah?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern.
Hey, look. Eppie's on the slimming pills.
The skinny minis for the perfect figure and staying up all night.
She ain't skinny.
She's just tall. That's all.
Oh, my God. Hey, don't ever do that again.
Why not? That's what you do on stage, isn't it?
No, they don't work that fast, Brian.
Yes, well, they're going to have to for me, John.
What about skinny Brian? He ain't lying. He's just rich. Yeah, that's it.
That's not going to sell.
I'm not sure what it is you want me to do.
But they've conquered all of Liverpool, Mr. Martin.
George.
George, you wouldn't want to miss out on the next stage.
Which is?
I know what people listen to. I know what they want. If they can do it in Liverpool, they can do it all over the world.
Their voices, one's very sweet.
Yes, that'll be Paul's.
And one definitely isn't. Have you spoken to...
No, they all speak to me. They want to know what's next, what's good, the people buying, but they just don't see that it is this. Now, I know they're a little rough and ready, but my God, they can play. And they write their own songs, really, really good songs, and there's lots more coming.
None of which means they'll sell records.
But that's not all you care about, is it, George? And you sell comedy, and you've been very, very successful at that. You're a trained musician, am I right? It's music that runs through your veins. And George, these boys, they're not like anyone you've ever met. They're honest. And the world's changing. They can see it. And I think you can see it, too. I think you're one of us, George.
Well, I can only offer an audition.
No, we've had auditions. We've had meetings. They're busy day and night. If I'm going to bring them down, it has to be on a contractual basis.
You're telling me you need a contract, Brian, for what is essentially and absolutely only an audition?
I really do, yes.
Okay. Okay. I'll have something typed out. Bring them round when they're back from Hamburg to our place in North London. It's just by Lord's on the Abbey Road.
Thank you. Thank you, George.
Brian, what is it? Why here? Why me?
Make comedy, George. Spike Milligan, the Goons. Everywhere I go, people laugh at me. We could do well together. Thank you. Paul? It's Brian. How's Hamburg?
Never mind that. How was Barlowphone?
We had a good meeting.
That's not what I asked.
I got you the contract. You're signed. I told them there'd be no secrets between us. Or perhaps it's just good management. The truth is, I can't bear their disappointment when they feel I've let them down.
Cha-cha boom! Bésame mucho. Each time I bring you a kiss, I hear music divine. So bésame mucho. And I love you forever, so you'll always be mine. Oh, this joy is something my heart said, holding you. Never knew this thrill before.
This time it's different. Perhaps it's the studio. Perhaps it's because the pressure is off. Or at least, they think it is. But whatever it is, there's no doubt in my mind they belong. Let's just hope Mr. Martin agrees.
Bésame, bésame mucho. And I love you forever, make all my dreams come true. Oh, this joy is something new. My heart's been holding you. I never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering. Miss you, I adore. So dearest one, if you should leave me, then this little dream will take wings. My life will be through. Oh, so bésame, bésame mucho. And I love you forever, make all my dreams come true. Oh, love me forever, make all my dreams come true. Oh, love me forever, make all my dreams come true. Cha-cha boom!
Right.
That's nice.
That was all right, no, not too bad. All right.
You know, I think that's the best we've done it.
How was that, Mr. Martin?
Okay, coming now.
Coming down.
Okay.
Right. Voice of God.
Did you like that?
It wasn't bad.
I'll explain to you when we get there. Right.
Yeah, I know. It's maybe a little bit rushed, that's all.
Rush. Yeah, Pete. Slow down.
It's good. Quite good. Do you know, I think there's some promise.
Some promise. Don't overdo it.
Heavens, I think I might faint.
Well, if I didn't think there was something that fine, I wouldn't go into as much detail. Paul, your voice is quite good.
Oh, thank you.
It's quite good.
It's okay. John, you need better control. Can you feel you're straining on your top notes? It must be like gargling gravel. Now, Pete, how can I say this? You need more precision. What sounds good in Hamburg simply won't wash on a disc. You need more snap. Okay, and George, your rhythm is excellent, but maybe get a little bit more drive. I think that extra punch underneath will just help the vocal line soar, and then we'll be in a good place. If it's there, you will find it. And it is my task to help you find it. Well, anyway, I think that's enough from me. Anything you didn't like?
I don't like your tie.
Well, you don't like it either.
I've seen worse.
Well then. Better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what do you say? Do another go?
Yeah, one more.
No? Another go?
All right.
Fantastic.
Right, more punch, George.
What to give it, Lord?
I can hear everything you're saying, you know.
Oh, no, sorry. All right, gravel, yeah, so stop gargling the gravel in the morning. Fine, from the top. Right, dismember.
Good day, they really are something.
Yes, they are.
But Pete, I don't know, there's just something... Well, he's really not suited to this studio.
Well, those rows of buttons, your magic desk up there, there must be something you can do.
It's not about the buttons, Brian. I'm guessing you want to sell records. At some point. And that drumming just, simply isn't suited to the records. It won't work on a disc, and so I feel you need to make a decision.
And how's your mother, Pete?
Yeah, she's good. Good.
Must be strange to have a baby brother at this late age.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. We're not here to talk about that, are we?
No.
Good.
I'm afraid I've asked you here to tell you some bad news.
Oh.
I've been talking to the others, and we've made a decision. I'm afraid we're looking for a new drummer.
Funny guy, Brian. All right, boys. You can come out now. You're not serious, this is a joke, right?
It's nothing personal, Pete. We're just in a different phase now, and you heard what George Martin
Whoa,
said.
whoa. Brian, what are you saying? I'm the beat in the Beatles. I mean, it's my sound. They're all doing it now. Ringo.
They enjoyed playing with him when you were unwell.
I was sick, Brian. I was sick, not dead.
It's just how the business is, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry.
The business.
Ringo's...
Ringo's... He's my friend. I'll tell you something, Brian. The fans will never forget this.
Pete, I'd like to put you in a different group.
Can I just...
No.
Just give it time. The fans will forgive you.
I hope Pete can.
Oh, we'll put it behind him. He's tougher than that. He's a Liverpool lad.
Alistair, not forgetting is how Liverpool survives.
That was it. That was it.
It looks great, Frida. It looks great, Frida.
So, 49th in the charts, eh?
No business talk at the table.
Just asking.
It's only the first week.
And how much are you making on that?
Harry.
What?
Penny a disc. Between 5.
Clive, stop teasing your brother. Well, they're no Frank Sinatra, but it's a very nice tune. I telephoned all the radio stations and I asked them to play it again. Twice. I might have to do some new voices. They all seem to know who I am.
I wonder if Elvis's mum had to telephone radio stations.
When I meet him, I'll ask him. Just give me a bit more time.
You should go back to selling furniture. Because people always need chairs.
Harry, stop. Right. Please.
You watch.
What? Please, this is my grandfather's.
All right. I know who you are, Mr. Epstein.
Terrible things can happen when you're forced by law to live in the shadows. On another night, a man beats me with a broken milk bottle. Goes to prison. When he gets out, I help him find a job. I feel sorry for him. I always do. But there's no time to feel sorry for myself. I'm far too busy. And if my private life barely charts, my professional one is one hit after another.
Whatever it is, can't be that bad.
Don't you ever knock?
Well, not on open doors usually, but, well, I can go.
No, it's fine. What is it?
Well, I just thought you'd want to know that, for me to use number one, the Beatles are number one. Huh? So I suppose it's tease all round, isn't it? Or are you saving that for Cilla Black's first single, eh? Or Jerry and the Pacemakers' next number one? Won't you tell me how do you do it? How do you do what you...
We've signed more groups. Our roster of artists spreading the Liverpool sound to every town in the country. Jerry and the Pacemakers. A huge crowd puller and a huge personality. Our second signing, but our first UK number one.
And don't you forget it.
Hey, pace yourself, Jerry.
Boys, play nice. Our first signing, but you know all about them. Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. So handsome. And what a voice. Tommy Quigley. He's going to be a star, mark my words. Tommy Quigley. Much snappier.
Yeah. Oh.
And of course, my beloved Cilla.
The Merseyside.
Boy!
A sound that means something different from what it did when Liverpool was just an important port. Because now, much to its surprise, the great northern city has got a new industry, as incongruous as the soot on its classical buildings.
Then perhaps you fall for me like I fell.
Hello, Lord. Well, you look fantastic. Oh, I got you these. Oh, you didn't have to.
Oh, what? Not bring flowers to me Bezzy mate when she's supporting the country's #1 band? Not bloody likely, Cilla White.
Oh, it's Cilla Black.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
So do I, all the time. God, I'm so nervous.
There's no need. It's only the Beatles and then have her off your mum's sofa.
Yeah, I know. And if Brian hadn't discovered me, well, I'd still be picking coats off the cupboard floor.
He's a bit of a look at that Brian Epstein.
Oh, you don't see us sort around Scotty Road, do you? It's like a film star.
Who's like a film star? You should be in there doing your vocal warm-ups, Miss Black. Ah, too late. These are for you.
Oh, you're spoiling me rotten. I'd be a love and take them in there.
Of course. Good luck, Sil.
We say break a leg.
Not in these nylons, we don't. They cost a bleeding fortune.
Come on. You look marvellous, by the way. Have I told you? Yeah, you do.
I just wanted to come and say, best of luck, Cyril.
Oh, bugger off, Ringo. I'll kill him. They're not going to call me Cyril on stage, are they?
Certainly not. All right, darling. Time to shine.
I love you, Eppie.
The feeling's mutual.
Yeah, but I've got a fella. What about you?
You're my world, you're every breath I take. You're my world, you're every move I make.
Brian.
What are you both still doing up?
We had a call from a young man who says he knows you and he wants money.
I'll handle it.
Handle it. You're not paying him off. We're going to the police station in the morning.
We can't.
Let them handle it.
If we go to the police, I'll get charged. I could go to jail.
No, you won't go to jail. We'll
Harry.
tell them you're just not well.
Harry, he is not going anywhere.
It's worth a try. I mean, you can't be happy like this, Brian.
Harry, I have read about this. He is not sick. You just can't change the way that he is.
That's typical you. Making allowances.
What are you all doing up?
I'll give him money. It won't be much. He'll go
What
away.
about the next time? And the time after that? And what will people say?
Is that all you care about, your reputation?
No, our reputation. Our business, our family.
You need to be more careful, less trusting.
It's not just about you.
And what about your boys and Cilla? If the papers got hold of this, it could destroy them. We're worried about you, love.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know how much pain I've caused you. I won't be here much longer anyway. I'm moving Nem's Enterprises to London. It's time.
What?
You never said anything to me.
What are you talking about? Now's not the time. You have to lay low. You have to take it slow.
Slow down. I've hardly started. I've set up the London office next to the Palladium Theatre, right in the heart of the West End. The boys keep growing bigger and bigger, and that means a lot more people. Press, bookings, publicity, morning Felicity, finance, poor Love, the road team, led by Mal Evans, and little brother Clive's office, now co-director, but mostly back home dealing with our Liverpool operation. Father's happy that we're keeping it in the family. He has another pair of eyes. But I don't need them. I know exactly where we're going.
stars chosen to appear this evening, and of course it's a great honour to be chosen for this performance, have given their services free.
Have I got this right? Marlene Dietrich is also doing the Royal Command performance.
Yes, and Burt Bacharach, Steptoe and Son, Buddy Greco, and...
Are we the only ones there that aren't, you know, posh BBC types?
Well, I mean, Burt Bacharach's American, for starters.
Well, it's a good point, though. Why are we appearing with all these greats? Well, our fans won't even be in the audience.
That's because they can't afford a bloody ticket.
Well, you do need to know Princess Margaret for an invite, so...
Well, Brian doesn't know her. No, do you know what it is? You gotta have pots and pots.
All right. Thank you, John.
Exactly.
And, don't.
Don't what? Forget my station. Say something I shouldn't. You know, on stage, I can pretty much say what I like. I can even swear.
No.
I will.
He won't.
He might.
He might.
No, it's decided. I'm gonna do it.
He will.
Oh, good.
Here we go. Marlena, I'm coming for you. You can open that, Brian.
There's the princess.
Hello.
Thank you. For our last number, we'd like to ask your help.
No, don't do it, John. Don't do it.
Would the people in the cheaper seats clap your hands? And the rest of you just rattle your jewelry. Thank you. We'd like to sing a song called Money.
The best things in life are free, but you can keep them for the birds and bees. Now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. Your loving give me a thrill, but your loving don't pay my bills. Now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. Money don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, I can't choose. Now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want.
This is more than a new kind of music. It's a new kind of Britain. Now for the rest of the world.
Money don't get everything, it's true. But it don't get, I can't choose. Now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want.
This is where the boys need to be if they're really going to sell records, where they can become global stars. But they need to be seen, everywhere and by everyone. A man watched by 50 million people every night can make that happen. And that man is Ed Sullivan.
What I want, that's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want.
Yes, he's the youngest of the 18. Thank you.
I took the liberty of ordering for you.
Thank you.
Son, it's a hamburger. Eat it with your hands.
Of course. I haven't seen this much beef in a year.
That's because you're in New York. Look, you've got 3 record releases. None of them even grazed the top 100.
Well, not here, no, but we're just warming up.
You got any concerts booked?
2 at Carnegie Hall.
Are you worried it might be too big?
No, I'm worried it won't be big enough.
All right, so what do you want from me?
3 consecutive shows.
For an unknown band from England? I don't think so.
Oh, better than England and Liverpool.
You can't be serious.
Well, Capital is spending $50,000 on promotion. And I've signed a nationwide merchandise deal. I mean, they might be unknown today, but they're going to be bigger than Elvis. And when people ask, where did you first see the Beatles, don't you want the answer to be on the Ed Sullivan Show? I mean, this is a great opportunity for you.
A great opportunity. Let me tell you something, okay? You're on my time. You're in my town. If I need 4 musicians from England, I can get them like that. Got a lot of nerve.
I heard about your trip to London.
Really? And what did you hear?
Well, I heard that, you almost missed your flight home because of my boys. Crowd was so big at the airport you thought the Queen must have landed. They call that Beatlemania. You pay $10,000 for acts at the top of the bill, right?
That's right.
All right, let's try this. We'll play 3 shows for $10,000. All headliners.
Boy, Chick, you did it!
Nat Weiss, my American business partner, works hard, plays even harder.
Boy, you are some operator. 3 shows at top billing? Mazel tov.
Oh, we're gonna struggle to break even at $10,000.
Brian, you just nailed the biggest TV show in the country. There are gonna be riots at Carnegie Hall.
We need a #1 over here first. The boys are worried, I'm worried.
Huh, I see you're a glass half full kind of guy. You'll sell tickets. I already bought mine. So, a toast to ticket sales and new opportunities.
L'Haim.
L'Haim.
But you really think you could have done better than 10%, Clive? You know about merchandise, do you? Just let me handle it when I get back, for God's sake.
Can I get you another?
Thank you.
I'm John Ellington. People like to call me Tex.
I'm Brian Epstein. People like to call me Brian.
So you're a finance guy, Brian?
Is that how I come across?
I mean, you look like you were born in that suit.
Well, I suppose I've always felt more comfortable in uniform. I don't normally speak so much about myself. What is it you do?
I'm an actor.
Oh, marvelous. How's that going?
Just great. Yeah, I'm in a show right now just off Broadway.
Well, I'm a theater fan. Just tell me where.
Well, it's in a place called Harry's Bar and Grill. I play the part of the lousy waiter with the big dreams.
Well, I admire you for sticking with it. I wanted to be an actor once, and I knew I wasn't good enough.
Oh, I'm good enough. Just need someone to see that. To believe in me.
Well, I'm sure it'll happen.
You think?
I'm certain.
It's getting late.
I didn't want to keep you.
I was kind of hoping you would. Did you ever stop working?
Afraid not.
I guess lazy guys don't end up in suites like this.
Would you like some coffee? Time to eat. I've ordered breakfast.
No. Thank you. I gotta get going.
Wait a minute. That's, my address and telephone number. If ever you're in London.
I'll start saving for a flight.
Bye, Tex.
Goodbye, Brian.
Paris, city of gaiety. Gay by night, gay and bright by day. So come down from the clouds and breathe in some of the atmosphere in a 24-hour...
Nice these French breakfasts, aren't they?
I don't like them, you know. They give me a bad tummy.
Oh, almost.
Pass us one of those French fags, would you, John?
Called gitanis. It means gypsy in French. They suit you.
You'd know. You're posh pudding. Go on, I'll have one of those.
All right. Right, Brian.
I Want to Hold Your Hand is #1 in America. We're #1 in America!
Let's have it! Now, lads, now take it easy.
Hello, fighter.
Hey! We lost one! That's mine. You give it back, Brian. Brian! Brian!
And now, for the youngsters, the Beatles!
Congratulations on your appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. Sincerely, Elvis and the Colonel. Elvis! And he wasn't the only one watching. 74 million Americans saw the show. That's 40% of the country. Added to A Hard Day's Night opening in cinemas just before we arrive, and I feel confident about the tour. "32 shows in 25 cities over 31 days. It's a lot, but I've got it well planned. Nice, easy start in San Francisco, where they like to throw jelly beans. Lots of jelly beans. You have to stop the show twice. Then it's Vegas. Neon lights, no clocks, and police dogs to protect the boys. They should be protecting me from the roulette table. Next is Seattle, then nip over the border to Vancouver, where the support act complained to me personally that they can't be heard over screaming for the Beatles. Sorry, chaps. Oh, I know the boys are loved, but bed sheets they slept in? Really? I should mention it to merchandising. The cities start to blur into one. We go everywhere, but we see nothing. Oh, God. Philadelphia, after 3 days of race riots. The police chief is panicking. We're outnumbered by your fans, so he's smuggling the boys in from Atlantic City in a fish truck. It's a smart, if smelly, solution. No, I made it clear that we do not perform to segregated audiences. I put that in the contract. In Jacksonville, Florida, the promoter needs reminding. Nowhere we go can airport security stop girls getting under the plane and writing "I love Ringo" in lipstick. Honestly. The only place we can all relax is 30,000 feet in the air. And for all the madness, our last performance is a no-fee charity concert in New York. Only 4,000 fans, but, well, I've always wanted to do this.
Well, welcome back, Beatles. You had a marvelous trip and a homecoming such as nobody's had before.
Thank you all for coming. It's a very big day in a man's life when his first son gets married. All we really have is family. And it is only through the lives of our children that we truly understand the value of life.
I knew I'd find you out here. Da da da, what you think? Da da da. What a do this is. All that food and dancing and that food. I mean, you know, when Bobby asked me to marry him, I swear I'll only say yes if he agrees to us having a Jewish wedding.
That'd be a problem.
Spoil sport. Hey, you can give me away.
No, I'm never giving you away.
Oh, silly, I don't mean. Anyway, my dad'd have a fit. No one's stealing his thunder.
It's rather like my own father.
Oh, bless him. He was all emotional. And you're upset, I can tell. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
Probably not.
He just wants to see you happy, that's all. You know, like your brother and his missus.
You're cold.
Well, yeah, there's not much to this frock, so I'm freezing.
Call yourself a northern girl.
Oh, what a gentleman. You don't half have some nice clother. Hey, I love that big coat that you wear.
Oh, you're a star, Cindy. You can have whatever you want.
Oh, shut up, Effie. It's too much already, honestly. Keep thinking someone's gonna come and turn the lights on and say, "Come on, Sue. Hey, you're late for work. Those buses won't make themselves." You really think I'm a star?
I've never doubted it.
It's all down to you.
Nonsense. It's your talent. I just do the window dressing.
Oh, don't you dare. We all know how hard you work for us. You never stop. You're still gorgeous, mind.
Thank you.
This is nice. Mm.
Oh. I'm glad you like the bracelet.
Like it. I bloody love it. Mm. Hey, and who's buying you presents?
I could afford to. I've got far too expensive taste.
Oh, be serious. No, I'm worried about you. You not brought anyone special to the wedding?
Clive's kept me far too busy with best man duties.
You're always busy.
I need things done my way, you know. That way they'll be perfect.
What you need, Brian, is someone perfect for you. Like Bobby is for me. And you know, whoever it is, they'll be getting a diamond. You're a good man, Eppie. You've got so much heart. Just give it to someone.
Anyone who had a heart would take me
in his arms and love me too. You. Come here. Right. Are you gonna come and dance with me then? Come on, come on! You need to teach me how to do the dance at the order. I want to be lifted up on a chair.
I can make that happen.
I'm taking this jacket, by
Just
the
sit
way.
back. You're doing the dry cleaning.
Oh, right. My drink, my bag. I'm ready to go. You promise you'll be there?
I'll be in a minute.
Okay.
I promise.
Mr. Epstein, sir.
In the bath, Nonny.
How you feeling, sir?
Oh, marvelous.
You better get dressed. You've got a visitor. The young man says he knows you and needs to see you. He's quite handsome.
Oh, well, you should have opened with that. Have you offered him a drink?
What am I? The help?
It's very good.
Tex. Right. Nice place you have.
I can't believe you're here.
Well, I had a bit of time off.
But I'll show you around. It's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
You only just got here. Well, if I'd known you were coming, I'd move meetings.
No, you wouldn't.
I want you to stay.
Can't.
Why not?
I'm a working man.
You said you didn't have work.
Looking for work is work. The actors should get paid for it.
I'll help you find work.
Sure. You make me a fifth Beatle?
No, but I'll make you a star.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you around.
Dangerous. Making promises.
You're looking very well, Mrs. Epstein. How's Mr. Epstein?
Oh, very busy as usual.
Oh, you look wonderful, Mummy.
Thank you, Brian. These are for you.
Oh. Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you. Where's Daddy?
Oh, you know what your father's like. It's hard enough on the weekend. And it's such a long way.
Oh, I know.
I can't believe you used to do that journey so many times a week. And that's an interesting shirt, Brian.
Do you like it? Shall I send Daddy up some?
Oh, yes, it's very your father.
Well, I thought it was different anyway.
Yes, well, it's certainly different.
Different in a good way, though. Don't you think?
Mummy, I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine, John Ellington.
Nice to meet you, man.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Ellington.
Oh, please, you can call me Tex.
He disgraced himself.
Well, I mean, 20 years ago, that. I can see his face now. I can never hide these sorts of things.
Yeah. So you're an actor, Mr. Ellington?
Tex is good.
Tex is a very talented film actor, Mummy. And Nems is now representing him.
Oh, really? You know, Brian was a very good actor when he was younger. He went to RADA, did he tell you?
He did.
Have you been in anything that I might have seen?
Well, I mean, sure. A few small things in America. You know. John Wayne movie. Yeah, I was doing a John Wayne movie. You know, Cowboys and Guns. But I don't think they show him too much over here.
Oh, no, we get a lot of westerns. What was it we saw just the other day? The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance at the ABC on Lime Street. Were you in that?
No.
Oh, and then there was that film that John Wayne shot in Ireland. What was it called? Remind me, Brian.
The Quiet Man.
The Quiet Man, that's it. A lesson to us all. Were you in that film, Tex? So are you, working on something over here?
Tex has had some very good meetings, so we're just waiting to hear.
Trying to get a break in this goddamn country. Everybody's somebody's son, someone's nephew.
I don't think that's true. Albert Finney, Terence Stamp, Brian's boys, they're all just working class lads.
Well, it's always about them.
But it didn't happen for them overnight. These things take time.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Lonnie.
Well, if you're such a talented actor, getting your big break won't be a problem for the best manager in the business.
Yeah.
Mummy, while you're here,
Yes.
I want to take you down to the studio.
Oh.
See the boys.
Love that.
They'd love to see you.
How are they?
They're good. They're changed a little.
Why did I say John Wayne? It doesn't matter. The reason that I saw her.
Look after my son, Ronnie. Please.
Great.
It's not else in here. I like it.
Thank you for you coming in. You listen.
That's been for the new album. That's very nice. Where'd you get that?
Hang on, Greg.
It's great.
I'll take you to Lethal stuff.
It's lovely.
Howdy. That's Ringo's nose.
All
the gold
right.
thing.
Just the one.
That's his nose.
That's his nose, the gold nose. Yeah.
It's very good. All right, John, smile for
You're
us.
gonna get my Michael Caine.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Are you in it? Hold on.
No, I'm not in it.
On 3. 1.
You already supposed to blow the bloody nose.
I love that shirt. That's very Spanish.
Stunning, John.
That's Sam.
No, me, no, me.
No,
No,
me.
you. No,
Hey,
me.
no, me.
No.
Hang on.
Oh, that was great. Always moving with artists.
My mistake. I thought this was my office.
Sorry. I was just, I just wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah, I know that is. I dictated it.
Yes, well, your brother, Mr. Clive, that is, asked me to ask you why you've got a Mr. John Tex Ellington on a retainer of £50 a week.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what Mr. Clive said. What he asked me to ask you before he went out. Well, stormed out, really.
Right. Well, you can tell my brother that I don't work for him and I don't have to explain anything.
Well, I think he just wants to know who we're dealing with.
Who we are dealing with.
Well, yes.
Whoever he thinks we are dealing with is my concern. Just as I deal with everything else.
Perhaps you should just speak to Mr. Clive.
I have nothing to say to him. I built this business. If my brother has something to say to me, he can say it to my bloody face! The boys finished the magnificent Revolver album, and the next day we fly them to Germany. It's too soon. But Hamburg should be a lovely homecoming. And of course, this time, they're famous. But no time to dwell. We're off to Japan, where the looming typhoon is a warning sign. And we get death threats before we even get to Tokyo. It's their fault because they book us to play in a shrine to Japan's war dead. I mean, the nationalists are furious. Anyway, it's the Philippines next, which is a wonderful country, and 80,000 people booked tickets to see the concert. But I politely decline an invitation to tea with Imelda Marcos, the president's wife, and all hell breaks loose. I go on state TV to try to apologize, but they drown me out with a horn. The Beatles have let us down! The Beatles have let us down! Is the chant at the airport. The armed guards smash up our kit. They grab the boys, they drag them away. It's chaos and it's terrifying. And what the hell have I done? We're going back to America. We all need a warm welcome. That's not what we get. John's interview with an English newspaper barely raises an eyebrow back home. But compare your popularity to that of Jesus Christ, and in America, your records will be burnt.
Are you worried about the Beatles coming to America?
I am worried, yes. And that's why I'll be keeping a very close eye on security.
What is John Lennon's reaction to all the criticism?
John, personally, is deeply upset.
And why isn't John here to answer the questions himself?
They're gonna crucify me.
Well, that follows. You did tell the papers that you were bigger than Jesus.
That's a fucking metaphor.
Yeah, and so is crucifixion. You'll be fine. I promise. Just be yourself. Everyone will love you.
It's got to stop, Effie.
Will, after this.
No. Not just this. All of it.
The touring. George and I have been talking.
No, we'll talk after the press conference.
Right. Are you coming in?
Do you think that I would let you out of my sight, John?
Well.
Come on, let's go.
I mean, if I'd have said television was more popular than Jesus, I might have got away with it.
Some teenagers have repeated this statement, I like the Beatles more than Jesus Christ. What do you think about that?
Well, originally I was pointed out that fact in reference to England. That we meant more to kids than Jesus did. Or religion. At that time. I wasn't knocking it or putting it down. I was just saying it. As a fact. You know, and it's true. It's much more for England than here.
Can we get a reaction from the other three gentlemen?
Well, Christianity is declining, and everybody knows about that.
Now listen, the thing is, people ask us questions, and we can do the whole show business bit of answering very vague answers and doing a very dishonest thing. But, you know, all we're trying to do is answer honestly, you know. And the thing is, if you want us to answer like showbiz personalities, then we'll do that, you know. But I think it's better for us and better for everyone else if we answer honestly, even though we might not be right, you know, all the time.
It's as straight as we can say it. You know what I mean?
KYE welcomes the Beatles back to San Francisco in a mammoth Candlestick Park spectacular.
The date is Monday, August 29th, and the place is Candlestick Park.
You'll see better, you'll hear better, too.
Hey, what should I wear tonight? I didn't bring anything special. I don't really do formal for concerts. Unless, there's a dress code for Candlestick Park?
I'm not sure we're going.
Why? What's wrong?
It's not important.
Seems to be. So tell me.
They want to stop touring.
Who? The Beatles? No, they're just kidding you around. Come on, you take everything so seriously. Fine.
What?
Oh, you're making too much of this. We should have dinner.
I'm eating that downstairs.
I'll get room service.
Fine.
Look, if they are serious, what's worrying you? Money?
It's not important.
Not important.
What to you, maybe?
Hey, that's not fair. Well, I care about you.
Eat up, it's good. Brian, you look like shit. Should I be worried?
If I said no, you'd worry anyway.
So, sue me. I'm a warrior. You should eat something before the show.
It's going to be a hell of a finale.
What? Who said anything about a finale? What's wrong with you?
Boys don't want to tour anymore. I mean, they're exhausted. Can't hear the music of the screaming.
So what, you want a band with no fans?
No, I want a band that doesn't have to leave a stadium in an armored car. It's too much, Nat. They're dying as musicians. They keep telling me.
Hey, you should eat with that.
They can't say anything without anyone losing their minds. And they want to talk about politics, civil rights, peace. The press misquotes them so they can't be themselves. And if you can't be yourself...
Well, what about you? Huh? Where are you in all this? What are you going to do without him? Hell, what am I going to do?
I've lots of other things. I mean, other acts. Got the Savile Theatre now. You know, Cream, The Who, they're doing nights. Four Tops, we're bringing the Four Tops over. That's going to be fun. And I'm producing a James Baldwin play. I want to direct, you know, maybe even act.
And will he be co-starring in that with you?
Say no, Texas here.
Lucky guess. I was hoping I was wrong.
He loves him.
Oh, God, Brian. Brian? Maybe he does love you, but his heart would keep your beer cold.
No. You sound like a Raymond Chandler novel. Come upstairs and have a drink with him. You'll see.
Right.
And be polite. For me.
If you eat something, for me.
There, I've eaten. Tex? Tex, I've brought Nat up for a drink. Tex? Hello? He must have popped out for a minute.
Oh, no. What you looking for?
My briefcase. I've got your new contract in it.
Oh, no, we gotta go soon. Let's just do it after
No,
the show.
I want to get it sorted.
Where'd you leave it, then?
It was on the piano.
Son of a bitch.
Don't even think.
Son of a bitch. What else was in the case?
Just some papers, contracts, some cash.
Cash? How much? Brian, how much?
$20,000.
You had $20,000
Yes.
in a briefcase
Yes.
in cash? I'm sorry, but you are the dumbest smart person I ever met. Are there any pills in there?
It's nothing.
It's not nothing. They can jail you for that.
You're overreacting.
Brian, wake up. He could blackmail you with what's in there.
God. Oh, no. Not again. No. My family mustn't know. No, they will kill them.
Yeah, they won't.
No, the boys mustn't find out. The boys mustn't find out.
They won't. Just breathe, relax, yeah? I will handle this. I know exactly the right people to call. We will find that fucking piece of shit. Don't you worry.
No.
Can't promise you'll look too pretty after we do, but we'll get him.
No, put the phone down, Nat! No, it's my fault. I didn't pay him enough attention. I'm always thinking about work, the boys.
Brian, it's not your fault.
But he deserves the money. He earned it.
Earned it? Are you hearing yourself? He played you.
How could he love me? How could he love me? What's a lie?
Brian, just stop it!
I don't know what to do, Nat. I don't know what to do, and I always know what to do.
It's all right. You just... You need a break. You just need a break. You don't stop. Just breathe.
Yeah?
The car's here. Yeah, he's not coming down.
I'm so lonely.
I'm gonna get you home, right?
I'm so lonely now.
I'm here. I got you.
Carbitrol, Nembutol, Seconal, Preludin, Benzedrine, Drinanol. It's a very dangerous cocktail of barbiturates and amphetamines.
I'm tired, that's all.
You've been putting your body under immense strain. I'd wager for some time now. You need a prolonged period of rest.
When can I get back to work? I have an album launch party on the 28th.
You're free to leave whenever you choose. But I'd advise you stay.
How are you feeling?
Much better, Mummy.
It's very nice to have you home.
Is there something we didn't do?
How do you mean?
Is there something we didn't give you? Brian?
No, Daddy.
Mr. Brian, the bottles are here to see you. Hey? Oh, come on. He's alive.
Hello, boys. John, so good to see you.
Hello.
Oh, no, you've succumbed to the moustache as well.
I know. I quite like it, though.
George, you look well. How are you? Mr. Starr.
Mr. Epstein, looking splendid as usual.
Thanks.
So how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. And I have a proposal.
Oh,
a proposal.
Yep.
Brian, I do.
Finally. Right. It's for a film.
Oh, I think I'll be leaving the
No,
band.
Georgia. You don't have to act this time, I promise.
No, I'd like to do the acting. Giorgio, wherever art thou, Giorgio.
Hey, you're not turning us into cartoons, are you, Effie?
I'll be quite prepared for that eventuality.
Well, no, just take a look. I think you'll like it. I like it.
I do like it.
Yeah, I really like it. It's like my long-lost dad.
Oh, and there's something else. I've been talking to the BBC, and they're going to do the first ever live satellite broadcast to a global audience. 400 million people.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. And guess who they've chosen to represent Great Britain?
James Bond.
No, it isn't. And I think you should write a new song for it.
What do you think we've been doing the past 6 months? Macrame?
Hey, Paul McCramey. That's good. I'm having that.
Well, just that, for a global audience, I think we need something simple, profound. What does the world need to hear right now?
Oh. Hello, world.
Stop it.
Hello? Mummy?
We are here today to accompany Chaim Ben Isaac Harry Epstein to the next world. I now ask the family to come forward for Kriya.
He must have been so disappointed in me.
He was so proud of you.
Really?
Yes, really. You should have heard him. Look at my son. Look what he's achieved, a boy from Liverpool. He told anyone who would listen.
He never told me.
Because he didn't know how. Fathers and sons. It's always the same.
Well, why was he always checking up on me?
He spent his whole life avoiding trouble. And you went looking for it. There we all were, keeping our heads down, and you reached for the stars.
Will you be all right on your own for a couple of weeks?
I'll be fine. I'll see you down in London. Be nice to be close to each other.
I found you the perfect flat.
Yeah, meetings to arrange. Nothing changes, Brian. You promised me that you're looking after yourself.
You don't have to worry about me.
That's like asking me not to breathe. I don't want you to be alone. Alone as a stone.
Mr. Brian, sir. I didn't expect you back so soon. Can I get you anything, sir? Your mother, how's she doing?
Well, she's lost the love of her life. After the funeral, I was watching my brother playing with my niece, Joanne. And, Lonnie, do you and Peter ever wish that you could have a family?
Sure, I think about it. But I try to be grateful for what I have. A man who loves me, who I can rely on.
Yes. It's just that there is something so special about having family.
You have one. It's just a different kind of family. Shall I take your bag, sir?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Is it all right for you in there, George? Yeah, I can't. Can you hear your bass? Can I have more put on next time, George? Yeah, he finally decided to show then.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It is for the world.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMartin.
Ah, well, in that case, I'll leave you to it. Break a leg, boys.
Happy?
Yes.
Don't think you're going anywhere without one of these. Come on. That's it. Come on.
All right. You're a hard act to follow.
No, you are.
All right. All right.
Well, okay.
Well. Well.
Back to us.
Don't go too far, Brian.
That's too far, Brian.
This next one's for you.
It's Nat on the phone.
Nat? Nat, you're watching? We did it.
Ah, Queenie, yes, I'm very well, thank you. Yes, I do. Yes, I'll hand you over now. Okay, yeah.
Mummy? About to go live. Are you watching? Good. Good, that's good. I know you're proud. Love you too. Right. Talk later. All set? Good to go.
Shall we give it a go?
All right, chaps. We are live to the world in 5, 4, 3.
All round the world, you're about to participate with millions of viewers in a moment of history. By means of 4 satellites, 23,000 miles above the Earth, we'll be joining in the first live round-the-world telecast. In 14 countries, television crews are ready to send live pictures to the 24 countries that will receive this program. Like you, people in town and country are sitting down in front of their television sets. It's a climax to all man's history of communication. Just over a month ago, he was upset by the sudden death of his father. Friends have been trying to persuade him in the last few days to take a long holiday. But only yesterday, he told one of them, "I feel on top of the world."
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on